YouTube, what up? That fight night last night was crazy, Tube. It was crazy. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Kevin Holland. I'm going to get into that. The whole card was epic. 14 fights on the card. 9 finishes. 9 finishes. That's how crazy it was, from slick submissions, the most beautiful, chaotic, violent KOs that you could see. It had it all. Even a slobber knocker between Sergey Pavlovich and Ty. It had it all. It had it all. Including the nice tributes they had to the cancer victims, some that's still fighting the fight. You know what I'm saying? And some of them had passed. Stuart Scott, they had a nice tribute to him. Elias Theodoro, they had a nice tribute to him. The Spartan. All around, man, it was just beautiful work. Inside the octagon, outside the octagon. They even had Michael Chiesa, you know what I'm saying, talking about his dad, you know, how he passed away and how he pushed his son to win the Ultimate Fighter. Shout out to the Maverick. It was just, again, this is why I watch the sport. I just love it, man. It gets me here, man. It gets me here, you know. And like I said, the first fight was crazy. Shout out to Francis Marshall. He followed it up with a nice knockout win of his own. Shout out to the OGs. Clay Guida, the Menace, the Menace, Angela Overkill, Rafael Dos Anjos. Those fighters, they've been doing it for a little while, man. And it was good to see all of them get a win. Big wins at that. Yeah, what else, man? It was everything. But right into the fights, man. Speaking of Rafael Dos Anjos, the legendary Rafael Dos Anjos, man. Big win he had last night. Again, it would have been epic for Bam Bam to get that W, to end the year right, taking out another legend, because he just came off one of the fights of the year against Robbie Lawler. So it would have been a nice little smooth ride if he would have knocked off Dos Anjos. But Dos Anjos, man, he shows you, man, that ground game is very, very underrated. He could strike. He could do it all. He's still here. He said it. After he won, he's still in the building, winning fights. He has nothing to prove. Again, he was a champion, defended his crown at 155. He has nothing to prove. So the fact he's still in the welterweight division, taking on killers, taking on tough fighters, and still putting on great performances like how he did last night against Bam Bam, coming off that performance, I can't say nothing more. And I would love, just off the history, I would love to see him and Conor McGregor finish what they should have finished back in weigh-in, I forgot, 2014? Whenever they were supposed to fight for that lightweight strap, when Dos Anjos had it and unfortunately he couldn't fight. I would love it. I would love it. You know what I'm saying? He deserved that. Dos Anjos deserved that. You know what I'm saying? So, moving on, man. Sergey and Ty was crazy. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? Sergey, he got to start putting his name in title contention right now. Again, he's coming off that face plant that he did against Derek Lewis when he just knocked him down. You know what I'm saying? And now he got no controversy with this win. No type of controversy. Even though I didn't think it was controversy when he beat Derek Lewis. You know, people like to just draw things out the cloud, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing with this one. It was just straight violence at a high level. He stayed composed. He stayed in the pocket. Don't get me wrong. Ty is as game as they come. We know that. When he fought Sarragon, shots after shots, stayed in it. Ty was trying to fire off any kind of desperation shot, but he couldn't keep Sergey off him, man. Sergey was just too much, too focused. Laser sharp strikes. The power of Sergey is just, he had Ty's face looking like a mess. So, I mean, shout out to Sergey, man. I can't wait to see what's next for him. Again, the heavyweight division is just wide open. It's like I-95, 3 in the morning. It's wide open, YouTube. So I feel like anything can happen with him. I can't wait to see what's next for him. So yeah, that fight was ridiculous. Let me see. Before I jump into the main event, is anything else I wanted to touch up on? I don't think so, man. Like I said, I already spoke about the tributes, which was epic. Yeah, right into the main event. Cause that was crazy. Wonder Boy. Listen. I owe you an apology, bro. Cause I thought you was gonna get cleaned. I thought Wonder Boy was gonna get clean. I feel like majority of people thought Wonder Boy was gonna get clean. I personally didn't want to see it because I'm a fan of Wonder Boy. Again, he's another one. He has nothing to prove. He done fought for the belt twice. He done have so many highlight knockouts on his resume. He done fought the who's who in the division, in the UFC. Nothing to prove. The fact that he's still pushing after 10 years in the game. Still pushing, still trying to eye for that title shot. Still taking on young, hungry killers and putting on a show. Don't get me wrong. I thought he was going to get knocked out. Kevin Holland did catch him with a shot in that first round, but Wonder Boy weathered the storm. But it's not the fact that Wonder Boy weathered that storm. It was the fact that, shout out to Kevin Holland too. Whoa. I don't know how he was able to take all those shots. I mean, Wonder Boy's hands last night was looking as crisp as it can be. Like, the shots he was catching Kevin Holland with was crazy. It was like every time Kevin Holland kept coming in, Wonder Boy had an answer. Whap, whap, just switching it. Whap, whap. Calling with some switch kicks. Calling with some kicks that I was like, yo, how is Kevin Holland still standing? Like, Wonder Boy Thompson stand-up always looked good, but it was just the speed. Like, the speed level he was catching Kevin Holland with was crazy. I mean, like I said, it was like every time Kevin Holland would come in, Wonder Boy would catch it with a 1-2, a jab, you know what I'm saying? Kicks to the body. I mean, body work on the octagon. It was just crazy. But again, Kevin Holland, he rolled it out too. He couldn't no more. I mean, he had something going on with his hand. He even tried to unleash Anderson Silva, Stephen Bonner leaning up against the octagon and you know, trying to get Wonder Boy to bait him in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bait Wonder Boy in. I mean, it did, but even that was to no prevail because Wonder Boy was just on his game last night. Shout out to Wonder Boy again. I mean, just when you think he's done, because, I mean, again, I felt like if Kevin Holland would have finished him last night, that would have, to me, that would have been the end of his career. It should have been the end of his career. I feel like Wonder Boy should have hung it up if he would have got KO'd like how I thought he would have. But again, man, just like the whole Jeff Neal situation. When you think Wonder Boy going to get clean, he answers the bell. And he needed this win coming off that loss against Bilal Muhammad. He needed it, and he got it in impressive fashion. His family was there. Shout out to the All-American Weidman. He was there, you know what I'm saying? His brother-in-law. So it was just dope to see Wonder Boy put on that performance in front of his family against a hell of a significant great striker like Kevin Holland. You know what I'm saying? Again, Kevin Holland got nothing to hang his hat on. He went out there and he fought with every ounce of his fiber to win that fight. It's just his body didn't hold up. Hand was messed up. And again, the body work was just too much. He wore all those shots well from Wonder Boy. You know what I'm saying? Even taking shots straight to the face and smiling. Blood from his mouth, from his face. And yeah, Kevin Holland, he's just a different individual, man. But Orlando, man, it was crazy, man. That's why I love this sport, man, so much. UFC Fight Night was crazy. I'm out, too.